Hello everyone, my name is Alex. I'm going to try to do this video in one take because I am super tired, but I need to film this video right now or else I probably won't film it and it won't go up. It's going to be like a whiny Wednesday, but you'll probably see this on like a Friday. So, sorry. Let's get started. I just needed to rant. I needed to complain about this. This happened about a week ago. If you don't know, I go to York Technical College. I am in what's called a bridge program, which just means essentially I take all the BS classes that you don't really need at the technical college for a lot cheaper price than what you would pay at the four-year university. Once I get done with all those classes, I will transfer and be a full-time student at that university. Well, I went there because I had to fill out a paper. I had to go turn in $150 to get my university ID along with my York Tech ID. And, well, I went in and I hadn't heard anything about my FAFSA. If you know me, you know I'm poor and I go to school for basically for free because I'm poor. So I go in and I'm like, I haven't heard anything about my FAFSA. Can you check on that? Can you tell me, you know, what's the dealio with that? And, about a month ago, maybe more than a month ago, I had to go fill out a form because my dad, he does not work, he does not live in the state, he doesn't pay taxes at all, but he doesn't pay taxes in the state, he doesn't support me, and so I had to go fill out a form saying that I'm not dependent on him at all, and that his tax doesn't, what he makes doesn't really matter about, you know, how much I can afford to go to school. Well, at first they tried to tell me that I had to fill that form out again, and I was like, no, I already did that. So she's like, okay, let me go check your file. Well, I sit down and I'm sitting there for about 15 minutes, and I'm like, what the heck is up? And me being me, bad stuff always happens to me, so I know I'm like, well, something's happened. This is gonna be a big mess. Well, about 15 minutes later, she comes out and she's like, your mother filed her taxes incorrectly this year. She filed under head of household, and she can't do that because she and your father are technically still married. So I was like, oh joy. So the idiot, and I do repeat, the idiot who did my mother's taxes filed her under HOH instead of, she should have been filed married, filing separate. Well, now her taxes has to be amended, and I didn't get any FAFSA for the year. So that's good. So I was like, no problem, I'll use my life scholarship. I had to drop it last semester because you have to take a minimum of 12 credit hours to get the life scholarship. You have to be a full-time student, and last semester I only took 6. So I was like, okay, no problem, I'll just get that back. Well, it turns out you can't have, once you drop that, you can't get it back until you take 30 more credit hours. So I was like, yay, either I have to take 30 more credit hours by 7 p.m. because it was the money for classes, you had to pay something on it. You had to have, like, you know, all your ducks in a row by 7 p.m. that night or they'll drop you from that classes. So I had to take like 30 credit hours before 7 p.m. and that wasn't going to happen. Or I had to pay 25% of the tuition, just the tuition, not including books, just tuition, by 7 p.m. that night, and that was $600. And back to my previous statement, I am poor, so I was like, how am I gonna pay $600 for school? Well, I go outside to my car and I sit there and I'm thinking, and my mom's right there too, she was in there with me, and I was like, how am I gonna do this? She was like, well, I get paid on Friday, blah blah blah, we can do that. I'm like, no, it's gonna be done by today. So I'm like, hey, okay. So I took my credit card, which is probably not the brightest idea, and I charged $600 to it, so yay on that. But it's like a mess, and I'm like, York Tech, you could have sent me an email saying that my FAFSA was wrong, you know, and I could have already had, like, because now we have to go amend her taxes, and then we have to call the IRS, and they have to send us a form for school, so hopefully I could get my FAFSA, because if not, then by September 5th, I have to pay another $600, and my credit limit's only $1,000 on my credit card, so, that's not gonna happen. So, this is why school needs to be free. As long as you work and you pay taxes, you should be able to go to school for free. Like, I don't understand. It stresses me out. Like, I have the biggest headache just thinking about it, and this was already, like, I wish I would have filmed this video when I was really mad that day, because I would have been going off. But, well, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful first day back to school. I should see you before then, but if I don't, I hope you have a wonderful first day back to school. I know I will enjoy it so much. I will see you Monday maybe? I don't know when this video is going up. So I don't know when I'll see you, but I'll see you then. Bye.